Hey friends, I hope you guys are doing amazing. In case you're new here, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for joining us. I am actually really in a hurry, but I just wanted to come on here and give the intro to this. This is the first series of Tunakula. So Tunakula, however you want to say it. It's going to be a series of what I'll be starting here on my channel, where I'm going to be rating and reviewing restaurants according to 5 things: their location. When it comes to location, we're talking about how easily accessible it is to get there. If you have to leave your place, I don't know how many hours in advance because of traffic. Number 2, we're going to be talking about amenities, things like Wi-Fi, things like parking, things like their bathrooms, their restroom area. Number 3, we're going to be talking about ambience, the decor, indoor, outdoor, lighting, and all of that. Because I'm a creative, I would love to go to a place that's aesthetically pleasing and that I can be able to go and take photos and stuff. Number 4, of course, food and drinks. That's the major one. And when it comes to food and drinks, I'm talking about the presentation, the pricing, the portions, and then lastly, customer service. Sorry, I'm running out of breath because I'm actually in a hurry because the reservation I made is at 2 and I'm supposed to have it right now. But anyways, so that's going to be that. I do hope you guys enjoy this video. Once again, I'm not a professional. These are just things that I always look for when I'm going and trying out a new place. This series was also inspired by ZX Online. She's a South African YouTuber and she does the same, but has this called Table for Two, and I think it's for restaurants based in Joburg or Cape Town, I'm not really sure. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to be showing you guys the quick outfit check in a bit, probably when we get there. And that's just about that. Also, for the restaurant we're doing in this first episode, if I may call it, is Frangos. I would have loved to give you guys a brief history, but I'm in a hurry, so I'm gonna see you there.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a get cool. I take your beat right from you. Bitch, I'm a dog. Beat down her walls. Hop in the fall. I tell that bitch to come for me. I swear these niggas is under me. The hate and the devil keep jumping me. Back rows on me, keep me company. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. 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 Hey, we did the most, yeah. Pull up and goes, yeah. My diamonds a choker, holding up, I with no holster. With the ruler, diamond cooler. This a roller, not a mule. Dabbing on them like the usual. Magic with the brick do voodoo. Courtside with a bad bitch. Then I send the bitch through Uber. I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie. I'm not stupid, so I keep.
3 days later.
Hello my friends, I hope you guys are doing amazing. I know. So today is actually Wednesday when I'm doing this review. My sister is actually busy doing stuff, so I decided to just review it alone. But we had actually talked about it, and then I guess life just happened because I've actually started filming again today. Let's talk about Frangos. It's called Frangos Bar and Churrasquera. I'm not too sure how to spell it. I'm actually just on their website. So they are a contemporary bar and grill showcasing techniques and flavors rooted in Portugal but influenced by our regionality through a carefully balanced harmony between both gourmet and eclectic comfort meals. They're family owned and have been operating since 2018. Let's talk about the first thing that we're going to be reviewing. They're located in the heart of Kilimani. So number one, location Kilimani. The building is called Pioneer Point. How accessible it is to get there, I think it's pretty accessible. I do think it depends on like which side of Nairobi you're coming from. And yeah, we went on a Saturday. There was traffic, but it was moving traffic, so I'm not too sure how it would be if you went on a weekday. And they're open from Tuesday to Sunday, 11:30 to 8:30. So out of 5, I think I would rate the location 4 out of 5, only because of the traffic. So yeah. Number 2, it's amenities. So the amenities we were covering were Wi-Fi, stuff like parking, the bathrooms. The bathrooms, they were okay. There wasn't, I don't even know if those are the bathrooms for the restaurant or the bathrooms for the floor. For the floor, like 5th floor, I wasn't really sure, but they were okay. There wasn't really anything much I can talk about the bathrooms. They were just okay. I mean, I've seen prettier and more aesthetically looking bathrooms, but anyways, that's just me. And then the Wi-Fi, there was Wi-Fi. It was good, it was strong, and I liked that. Like, even if you ask the waiters and the waitresses, you know, they would give you the password and it's not a big deal. And then let's talk about parking. Again, it's located in a building, so it's not like a restaurant on its own. So the parking is now for the building, which I think it was quite it was, I guess the parking was, what is the word, I think it has enough parking, I guess. Out of amenities, I think I'll rate them a 5, because I think they have really good amenities. It's just that the bathrooms are just there. They're really, I don't know, I was looking for a wow thing. There wasn't. It's just bathrooms. Then let's talk about wire location, the ambience. So I'm going to insert some pictures here of how the restaurant looks like, although you could as well just go to their Instagram and see. I think it's very beautiful. They have these really nice paintings on the walls. I really liked them. I like the fact that it was also like an open restaurant. I don't know how to explain. Like, I mean, they have those things that come down, but majority of the time it's open. You can be able to see like the views of, you know, Kilimani and the whole area. I liked the sitting area. They had like both the high stools and like the normal tables, and then they also had like a booth towards the end. I couldn't be able to vlog that. I don't know if you guys will see it in the vlog, but yeah, because there was a birthday happening, so I couldn't go be there and like, hey Hannah, you know. So yeah, I think aesthetically pleasing, it's beautiful. They have some nice green plants. They're not so many, but yeah, I think the ambience, and comes to the decor and the lighting, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. Though I will note that sometimes I don't know how it would be if, like, when we were getting there, it wasn't full. It was barely full before we left. That's another thing about that place. It gets packed easily. Like, people are always coming. So sometimes I remember our table, which was like on this end, and then there was a table next. I had to go around because the chairs were meeting. The chair for that table and this other table were meeting, so you can't pass in between, which I to some extent I think that could be a slight inconvenience, but other than that I think it's okay. That was ambience, 5 out of 5. When it comes to the food and the drinks, now I think for the food, let's talk about presentation. Loved it. As you guys saw in the vlog, they bring the food in like these platters. They're like what are they called? Yeah, it's like that, the chopping board platter, and then now they have these really nice bowls, and I generally love the presentation. 10 out of 10. So presentation, portion, and pricing. I think the portion and the pricing was really good. For me personally, I ordered the half frango, which comes with fries. There's a salad. I ordered a salad, and what else? Oh, and they're like seasoned fries. I mean, seasoned fries, a salad, and chicken. It's like literally half a chicken. It was a lot. And for me, I paid, and for that I paid, I think mine was 1,500, and I ended up carrying the chicken and eating it home. So I think when it comes to presentation, portion, and pricing, it was good. I think my friend Jambi ordered, I think she ordered the classic burger, and then my sister and Remy ordered something piri piri, something. They were like this chicken sandwiches or something. So yeah, but then their meal was like 1200, and then Jambi's I can't remember. But yeah, so I think when it comes to the food pricing, I think it's good. It's good, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's good, because there are other places where it's more expensive and the portions do not meet or do not match. So yeah, if you do go to Frango's, I try their Frango's chicken. Theirs, they said it's their specialty, and it's really good. Also, it has their food, I found it has pepper, so I'm not too sure if it was just my order, because even the chicken has some pepper. Their food is quite peppery, so, but it's not bad. You could ask for mild or, you know, high, whatever type. But yeah, I think genuinely for the food, I would rate them a 5 as well. When it comes to the drinks though, they don't have happy hour on Saturday. They only have happy hour on Thursday, which I found a bit because personally, when I go to a restaurant, I love, if I go whatever time it is that I go, I would love for there to be happy hour. So like how at cafe have happy hour, I think it's happy hour every day from 4 to 7 or from 4 to 6. I'm not really sure how it works, but yeah, so the point was I was really excited to try their cocktails, and I really wanted for the happy hour, you know. So the happy hour is every Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. and now someone like me, I wouldn't be Kilimani size on a Thursday, so yeah, I don't know whether it's an advantage or disadvantage. I guess it depends on how easily accessible how easily you can access that place on a regular Thursday. So yeah, so I didn't really get to try their drinks, though. Even looking from their like Instagram and even from the people I was seeing ordering drinks, aesthetically pleasing, 10 out of 10. Wow, those drinks, they looked beautiful. When it comes to the customer service, so that was food and drinks. Now let's go into customer service. So when it comes to customer service, I think mainly we're looking at how, when it comes to even the time it takes for you to be served your food, you know, how the staff in general respond to feedback, to comments, to critiques, to a complaint. Do you know what I mean? So I think, I don't know why I personally felt like that day, I haven't been to Frango's like any other day, but I felt like that day they were a bit understaffed, because there were a lot of people who started coming in. And I remember my friend Jambi and my sister, we arrived almost at the same time, and then my friend Remy came way late, and I remember even him, his order took a while. It took like 30 minutes to get there, which I don't know. One thing about me, I do not like being kept waiting. So even our food took a while to be prepared, so or rather to be brought to us. So I felt like that day they were a bit understaffed, or maybe they were overwhelmed by the number of people who came in. I'm not really sure. But the service, when it comes to the staff, they were really nice, they were really kind. Nobody was snappy or having attitude. Oh, because I remember when I went to Art Cafe, the one who served us, that one, since was having a bad day, I was like, Miss Girl, baby, it's okay. You know, so I think the customer service, like when it comes to the staff, I think they were really nice and kind and helpful. Even the lady at the reception was really nice and welcoming. I think it was the time it was taking to serve food that was what was taking a hot minute. But again, maybe they were understaffed, or they were just generally overwhelmed by the number of people who came. But yeah, so I think in general, I would give Frango's maybe, let's say, a 4 out of 5, to be fair. And yeah, but the food was good, the place is beautiful, and yeah, I would really like to go and try them out on a different day, maybe a Sunday or even like midweek. I see how the reception would be. But yeah, so if you do go try out Frango's bar, and I don't have to say the other one, so it's Frango's BC, let me know your experience. And yeah, I genuinely liked it. I liked the dining spaces were beautiful, by the way. That was something I really liked. So yeah, anyways friends, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know there's a lot of talking, but I just needed to let you guys know my honest opinion and review about the restaurant. If you do try it, please let me know. And again, if you'd like me to try any other restaurants that of course I've been in Nairobi, please comment down below and let me know where they're located and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, friends, I feel like I've been talking on and on and on and on and on. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Push me to the edge, so it really ain't my motherfucking fault, man. I'm not to blame, man. This fucking industry is cut.